Hi, my name is Amatomola Dikwanya, youngest African Community Advocate Award winner. Today we want to look at an exciting topic. How do you know if you are living under a dictatorship? So we want to discuss this thing. Please comment below and subscribe on my YouTube channel. Number one, when you see your president begin to buy a lot of military weapons, begin to arm the military by means of allocating a lot of budget, putting a lot of money in the military, purchasing a lot of military weapons, just know that you are under a dictatorship. What happened in Uganda is very much shocking. The whole world saw President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni purchasing a lot of military weapons. And the next thing that the world saw was, boom, he was there, leading the elections, putting the military on the street. What is happening in Zambia now is that you have got President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, who has purchased a lot of military weapons.
Are they going to look for gassers? Look at this. All these guys.
So let's take a look at what happened in Uganda. I want you to watch this video and see that when a government is preparing for war, when a government is preparing to rig elections, when a president is unpopular and is preparing to become a long-life dictator, they use the military. Take a look at what happened.
Push him! How do you push a presidential candidate like that? How?
Number two, control of the media. When you see your president, your prime minister, your leader of your country, your government controlling the media, coming up with laws that are aimed at silencing the voices of the citizens through the media, just know that you are living under a dictatorship. What has happened in many countries where we have seen dictators is that they control the use of social media. They come up with cyber laws that are there to block the citizens on how they interact with one another. To the worst case scenario, what we have seen in the two countries, Zambia and Uganda, they are very much similar. In Uganda, we saw internet being shut down. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni controls the media. He controls the ICT, systems, such that he has the power to shut down, social media, to shut down internet. Let's take a look at what happened in Uganda.
Those Facebook and those groups did not respond, I hear. And I'm sure the government has closed the social media. Those channels of Facebook and I don't know which one.
What you have seen is internet that was shut down. Social media was shut down during the general elections this year in Uganda. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni shut down internet. And that is also what is happening right now in Zambia. There are cyber laws that have been created aimed at silencing the voices of the opposition, activists, and any person who speaks against the government of the day. Right now in Zambia, what we are seeing now is that there's a law that is going to be passed. And this law, this cyber law, will be aimed at curtailing the voices of people on social media, on how they interact with one another. That is what dictators do. Dictators, they try to control the media, they control the journalists. What happened in Zambia is that the current president closed down TV stations and radio stations on frivolous grounds. I want you to look at this video of what took place in Zambia.
On the 22nd day of August 2016, slightly after 1 week, when Zambia held its general elections, government through the Independent Broadcasting Authority IBA closed down movie television on account that the station was unprofessional in its operations. IBA also shut down some radio stations.
Now, ever wondered why they control the media? In politics, the media is the fourth estate. Okay? The media is part of the state. Media manages public perception. we could use the media to communicate to the world on what's happening in Uganda and what's happening in Zambia. So dictators don't want the outside world to know the crimes against humanities, the injustice that they are committing in their country. So they try to control media. Media is also curtailed and regulated and controlled in order to silence the opposition in that particular country from voicing out and speaking out and spreading out the message that they have. Number three, the control of public gatherings. When you live in a country where public gatherings are heavily controlled by the state, when you live in a country where public gatherings are controlled by your president, just know that you live under a dictatorship. In Uganda, we saw and we have seen how public gatherings are controlled, citing various reasons such as Public Order Acts, different laws. In Zambia, it is equally the same. In Zambia, public gatherings are regulated through an act, through some laws called Public Order Act. Okay? When you live in such kind of a country, when you live in such type of a city, a society, or anything, just know that you are living under a dictatorship. I want you to watch this video on what happened in Uganda when President Bobi Wine, the leader of the opposition, was blocked and his people.
Do you treat other candidates the way you treat me? You should be ashamed. You are the DPC, but you can't.
I want you to look at this video of what took place in Zambia. In Zambia, the president of the day, silences the opposition by curtailing public gatherings. Take a look at this. Number 4, when a president, a leader of the nation, when the government of the day becomes richer than anyone else in that particular country. So in the case of Uganda and in the case of Zambia, the two presidents, they have become so much richer than any other person in Uganda and in Zambia. So one sign that you are living under a dictatorship is when your president becomes richer than any other person. Number 5, this is exciting, this is very serious, and before I speak about this, please subscribe on the button below, subscribe on our YouTube channel so that you can be getting more and more videos that we produce. Number 5, printing of money. When you see your president, your government, your leader printing more money than the number of goods in the economy, just know that you are living under a dictatorship. One of the things that constitutes a state, characterizes a state, is resources, money, tax. Okay, so what dictators do, they want to have a lot of money to themselves, around themselves, so that they can use that money to buy the votes. They can use that money to buy the military. They can use that money to win the support of people. They can manage perception using the money. So when you see more money in circulation, more banknotes in circulation in your country, as opposed against the number of goods in your country, just know that you are living under a dictatorship. Number 6, when the president assumes and begins to have power to appoint those that manage elections, just know you are living under a dictatorship. When the power to appoint those that manage elections is in the power of the president, just know that you are living under a dictatorship. The normal situation, according to the pure form of democracy, must be that the person who is contesting in a general election as the president must not be the one to appoint the chairperson of the election commission. The normal situation, the ideal situation is that the president-elect must not have the power to appoint those that manage election. Because when he has the power, to appoint those that manage elections, what happens is that the people who will be appointed to manage elections who will be submitting to him because he's the appointing authority. And that is the reason why every election that comes will be manipulated in his favor. Okay, so in a normal democracy, the president must not have so much power to appoint office bearers to manage elections. So this has been the 6 most powerful ways you can know if you are living under a dictatorship. This has been Matomola Likwanya, a Zambian youth advocate, young politician, the youngest African Community Advocate Award winner of the year 2020. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment below, share, and subscribe again. You'll be supporting our work. Thank you so much. Check out our next video.